Hello, my mindful yogis. It's Mike here today. We're going to do a 20-minute sun salutation practice, just a really simple practice to get the body moving. I'm planning roughly about 10 Sun Salutation A, 10 Sun Salutation B. We'll see where that lands us in the timing. And I'll go through each one in the first one and second one we do. I'll break it down a little bit more if you're newer to the practice or newer to doing sun salutations. So we will start in child's pose just to give a second to kind of integrate, land in our bodies. Come down onto your mat, knees nice and wide, big toes touching. Settle back onto your heels. Take about 5 breaths here, just letting your body land. Connect to your breath. Inhale and exhale. Full breath in and full breath out. Ujjayi breath, yeah? So that's through the nose. A little bit more audible. Louder inhale. Louder exhale. One more. Big breath in. Big breath out. And step into a high plank. So option through all of these flow. If you need to, you can drop the knees down to the floor, right, when you're doing the chaturanga. So chaturanga is a high to low plank. We'll do that here to start. So breathe in a high plank. Chaturanga Dandasana, you bend the elbows, lower down about halfway. Upward facing dog, chest through the arms, shoulders back, and then downward facing dog. Lift back through your hips. Use your core. Breathe in and breathe out. Inhale and exhale. Lift up onto your toes, bend your knees, step between your hands, halfway lift. So you lengthen the spine, shoulder blades draw back, fold, chest to your thighs. Extended mountain pose. Reach your fingertips up to the ceiling, lengthen, press the feet, and then fold. Hug your chest to your thighs. Halfway lift. Chaturanga Dandasana, high to low plank. Step back, lower down. We'll be doing a few of these. Upward facing dog. Roll your toes over so you're on the tops of the feet. Press the tops of the feet. Downward facing dog, hips back. Go back down onto the soles of the feet. Breathe. Starting to generate a little bit of heat here. Fire up your breath. Pull your muscles to your bones. It's really getting more physical awareness. How is your body feeling? Inhale. Exhale. Lift up onto your toes. Bend your knees. Look between your hands. Eyes there. Step between your hands. Halfway lift. Shoulders back. Eyes at the top of the mat. And then fold. Chest to your thighs. Extended mountain, reach up to the ceiling, press your feet, lengthen your upper body. Fold, hug back into your legs. Halfway lift, belly in, shoulders back. Chaturanga Dandasana, high to low plank. You can be on your knees, lower down about halfway. Upward facing dog, press the tops of your feet down, lift through your thighs. Downward facing dog, hips go back. And 5 breaths, in and out. Creating that vitality, start to feel your body waking up. A little bit of heat being generated. Fill. Ground down. Inhale. Exhale. Lift up onto your toes. Bend your knees. Hop or step between your hands. You have an option here. If you want to hop, you can do that. Land at the top of your mat, halfway lift. And fold. Chest to your thighs. Extended mountain, reach up, lengthen. This is number 3, long body. And fold. Hug into your legs. Halfway lift, shoulders back, belly in. Chaturanga Dandasana, keep that hugging in. Muscles to bones, lower down. Upward facing dog, chest through your arms. Downward facing dog, hips back. Breath in Breath out. Generating that tapas, the heat, the fire through your breath. Fill up. Ground down your heels. Press every knuckle into the mat. Fill up here. Exhale, bend the knees, soften, look forward, hop or step between your hands, flat back, lengthen your spine, fold. Extended mountain, reach up to the ceiling, press your feet, reach, maybe start to go back a little bit, and then fold. Hug into your legs. Halfway lift. Belly strong, engage your core muscles, Chaturanga Dandasana. You can maybe hop back, low plank, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Breathe in and breathe out. If you're adding in the hop back in your practice, you actually hop back into a low plank. So I'll demo that on the next one. Just being aware, you don't want to do a hop back and land with your elbows locked out. That's not a great idea. So just if you're adding these upgrades into your sun salutations, doing them safely, lift up onto the toes, bend the knees, hop between your hands lightly as you can, halfway lift, long spine, fold. Extended mountain, reach up, lengthen, start to go back to your belly, muscles are strong, and then fold, hug into your legs, halfway lift. Chaturanga Dandasana, so I'm gonna hop back to a low plank. I'm gonna land in my elbows, yes, and then upward facing dog on the breath in, chest forward, downward facing dog, hips go back. Just always taking consideration of your joints, not rigid, never forcing, straining, locking out, always like a fluid quality to the body. Breathe in. It's Vinyasa, there's movement. Allow for that. Lift up on your inhale. Bend your knees, exhale, hop or step to the top of your mat. This is number 7, I think, halfway lift, and fold. Extended mountain, reach up, press into the feet, fold forward, hug into the legs, halfway lift, belly strong. Chaturanga Dandasana, high to low plank, or you land in the low plank. Upward facing dog, lift up your thigh bones. Downward facing dog, take a big breath in. Big breath out. Again, fill. And empty. 3 more breaths. Generating that heat through your ujjayi breathing. Intentional, fiery breath. 1 more. Fill up. Lift your heels, bend, empty out. Look between your hands. Hop or step there. Flat back, lengthen the spine. Fold forward. Extended mountain, a back bend here. Pull your belly in, keep reaching, keep lengthening the upper body, and then fold, hug into your legs. Halfway lift. Chaturanga Dandasana, high to low plank. Upward facing dog. Lift your shin bones up off the mat, yes. Downward facing dog. Take a full breath in. Take a full breath out. 2 more here. Lift up, bend your knees, hop or step forward. Flat back, lengthen. Fold. Extended mountain, up and back. Keep reaching for the back of your mat. And then fold, hug into your legs. Halfway lift. Chaturanga Dandasana, flow. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. 1 breath in. Empty it out. Lift up onto your toes. Bend, pause here, squeeze in. Hop to the top of your mat. Right away, lengthen the spine. And fold. 1 more here. Go up and go back. Find space in your upper body. Reach. And then fold. Get small. Hug into the legs. Halfway lift. Chaturanga Dandasana. Flow through. Upward facing dog. Lift up. Downward facing dog. Empty out. Take a full breath in. Full breath out. Again. Recenter. Ground yourself down. Full breath in. Full breath out. Again. Empty. Lift up onto your toes. Bend your knees. Hop or step between your hands. Right away, flat back, lengthen, belly in, and fold. Chair pose. Just a few breaths here. We'll hold the first one. Sink down into your seat. So let your tailbone descend down, shin bones sink back, belly strong, squeeze it in. Yeah, a couple more here. Lift up the upper body, chest lifts, fingertips lift. Take one more big breath in and release. Fold over your legs. Halfway lift. Chaturanga Dandasana. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Step your right foot between your hands. Warrior one. So foot to your right thumb. Reach the fingertips up. Sink down into your front knee. So in warrior one, hips are squared forward, right? So draw the right hip back, left hip forward. Center that and then sink down into your front knee. Breathe in, breathe out. Biceps by your ears, reach them up. Sink down a little deeper. Take one more big breath in. Chaturanga Dandasana, flow through. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Left side. Step your foot between your hands. Reach your fingertips up. Find that space in the sides of your body. Lengthen the upper body. Draw back the left hip bone. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more. Go up. Reach the fingers. Chaturanga Dandasana. Flow. High to low plank. Upward facing dog. Thighs lift up. Downward facing dog. Take a big breath in. Big breath out. Reset your foundation. Inner ankles back. Outer ankles ground down. Spread your fingers. Root every knuckle down. Couple more in and out. Lift up onto your toes. Bend your knees. Hop to the top of your mat. Flat back. And fold. Chair pose. One breath. Sit low. Fold. Hug into your legs. Halfway lift. Chaturanga Dandasana. High to low plank. Upward facing dog. Lift your chest through the arms. Downward facing dog. Right side warrior one. Can add a little back bend here. Keep the hips square. Reach up and back. Chaturanga Dandasana. Add in floating your toes if you want to try that. The right toes would hover. Belly strong. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Left side. With your breath, you press the feet. Reach the fingertips. Chaturanga Dandasana. Flow. Breathe. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Full breath in. Full breath out. Again. Press down. Pull in. Muscles to bones. Belly to spine. Wake it all up. Inhale. Open your eyes. Lift up onto your toes. Look between your hands. Bend. Empty. Hopper step. Flat back. Fold. Chair. One breath. Sit as low as you can. Reach the arms up. And then fold. Hug into your legs. Halfway lift. Chaturanga Dandasana. Flow. Move with your breath. Upward facing dog. Lift the thighs. Downward facing dog. Right side warrior one. Step forward. Press down. Reach. Lengthen up and back. Chaturanga Dandasana. Flow with your breath. Up dog. Downward facing dog. Left side. Press your feet. Reach. Go up. Lengthen. Chaturanga Dandasana. Flow. You can float the left toes. Muscles pull in. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. 5 breaths. Reset. Heat. Just to gauge. You need to work harder or work a little less. Maybe the right amount. Just challenge yourself here. Breathe in. Breathe out. Lift up onto your toes. Bend your knees. Hop or step forward. Flat back right away. Fold. Utkatasana. Sit as deep as you can. Lift up the chest. Fold forward. Hug into your legs. Halfway lift. Chaturanga Dandasana. Step or shoot back. Upward facing dog. Thighs lift. Downward facing dog. Right side warrior one. Pull your belly and reach up, reach back. Chaturanga Dandasana. Float your right toes. Try it on. See what happens. Upward dog. Downward facing dog. Left side. Breath to expand. You lift. You reach. Chaturanga Dandasana. Move and flow. Upward facing. Downward facing dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. Fuller breath. In and out. Lift up, bend, hop, flat back, fold, chair, and fold, lengthen. Chaturanga Dandasana, Vinyasa, the breath moving you through. Upward facing dog, lift, downward facing dog, right side. Warrior one, reach, lengthen, hug muscles to bones. Chaturanga Dandasana, float your right toes. Keep that engagement to center line. Pull in, lift up, downward facing dog. Other side, feet, core, hands, full body in the pose. Chaturanga Dandasana, flow it out. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. That was 5. 5 more to go. Feel that heat. Work in your body, your circulation, your breath. Present to that. It's the whole point. Dialed into your body. Right here, right now. Lift up, bend, look forward. Hop. Flat back. Fold. Chair. And fold. Lengthen, belly in. Chaturanga Dandasana, flow through. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Right side, warrior one, into a back bend. Press, reach for the back of the room. Chaturanga Dandasana, float your right toes. Add in whatever you need. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Left side, press down. Reach, lengthen. Chaturanga Dandasana, move, flow. Fill up. Empty out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Scan your body. How are you feeling? If it's like a lot, then modify down, right? Drop the knees. Do a little less. I'll modify the next one here. Take a breath in. Press down. Up onto your toes. Bend. Just step forward. Do that. Halfway lift. And fold. Chair pose. Sit as deep as you need to. And then fold, hug into your legs. Halfway lift. Chaturanga Dandasana, step back. Drop onto your knees if you need it, lower down. You can even tap your chest. Cobra, your thighs can stay down. Option, curl the toes, downward facing dog. Right side, warrior one. Press down, reach, lengthen. Your fullest expression. Chaturanga Dandasana, don't float your toes if you're exhausted. Just leave it out, it's okay. Up dog, lift. Downward facing dog. Left side. Press. Reach your fingertips. Chaturanga Dandasana. Plant the hands. Drop to the knees if you need it. Up dog. Lift. Chest forward. Downward facing dog. Modify for your body so you can stay in the work instead of just giving up. Do a little bit of a modification. Have a little bit of some compassion for yourself, for your own body, and then let it work. The right amount, yeah? Sometimes it's more, sometimes it's less. Sometimes just being okay with right where you are, that can be a breakthrough too. We've got 2 more. Lift up, bend your knees, hop or step forward, flat back, and fold. Chair, your deepest possible seat. Fold, hug, get small. Halfway lift. Chaturanga Dandasana, move through. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Right side, warrior one. From your feet right to your fingers, your fullest possible expression. Chaturanga Dandasana, float the toes if that's there. Play with it. Up dog. Downward facing dog. Left side, feet to fingers, full body expression. Chaturanga Dandasana, float, flow. Up dog. Downward facing dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. Fill. Empty. 3 more. Really generous breaths. In. Ground down. Lift onto your toes. Bend your knees, empty it out. Hop, flat back. Fold. Utkatasana, sit deep. Reach up. Fold. Halfway lift. Chaturanga Dandasana. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Right side warrior one. Play with finding something new right here. Chaturanga Dandasana, flow it out. Upward facing. Downward facing. Left side. Feet to fingers. Chaturanga Dandasana, breath moving you through. Up dog. Downward facing dog. I think that's 9. Maybe it was 10, but we'll just do one more to be safe. Find your breath. Let it guide you through this last Sun Sal. Big breath in. Big breath out. Up onto your toes. Bend your knees. Hop. Flat back. Fold. Chair. Then fold. Halfway lift. Chaturanga Dandasana. Up dog. Down dog. Right side warrior one. Press. Reach. Chaturanga Dandasana. Flow. Your biggest expression. Up dog. Downward facing dog. Left side. Press down. Lengthen up. Lengthen back. Chaturanga Dandasana. Last one here. Flow through. Up dog. Child's pose. Breathe in. Breathe out. Just land. Feel your body out. Feel your heartbeat. Just acknowledge how much vitality you generated from 20 sun salutations. Feel that. Five more breaths in and out. Sit deeper into your child's pose. Let yourself rest just for a moment. Inhale. Exhale. One more big breath in. Big breath out. Come up onto your knees. Bring yourself into a seated position. I know I'm sweating for sure, so hopefully you had a good workout there. Please subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed that. There's lots of other videos. I've been doing lots of live streams, and I'm going to be posting some more of these pre-recorded classes just so that they're a little bit less stuff at the beginning and after, you know what I mean? But please subscribe, like the video if you enjoyed the flow. Please share that with anybody that you know that might be interested, and yeah, keep an eye out, hit the notification bell. Lots of great content coming. Have an awesome rest of your day. Keep moving your body, keep nourishing your body, and I will see you again soon.